4 p.m. your time you can pull? I'm meant to go to bed at like fucking 8 p.m. See, this is why you need a man to cuddle with and sleep better. I don't think bro knows me. Anytime I've cuddled with a man in bed, I make them cry the next day. Like, I don't think you know me very well. Aware. Story time? I've already told the story. I've already told the story before. Oh, that's right. When are you gonna tell about that father story? Oh, the pegging story? You guys want to know the pegging story? Oh my god. It's not really much of a story, to be honest. It's really not like a major story. There was a time in my life between the ages of like 19 to 21/22 where I was a little bit crazy. I was a little bit crazy. By crazy, I mean like I was just having fun, living my life, you know? Yeah, just living my life, having fun as you do. I'm no longer like that, just by the way. I am a reformed woman, but back then I was just a little bit, you know, I just had fun and I did fun things. And at the time I was using a bunch of dating apps. I say a bunch, I was using 2. I was using Tinder and Bumble, but Bumble fucking sucked. I never met anyone from fucking Bumble, but Tinder I use pretty all the time. This was back when Tinder was like actually good, by the way. This was back when Tinder was actually good and you didn't have to pay extortionate amounts of money to like match with decent people. Like this is back when like Tinder was actually like good. And it was very easy to talk to people and meet people. These days, those dating apps, you have to pay like so much money to even like do anything. Especially if you're a guy. Especially if you're a guy, you have to pay shit tons of money for it to even fucking work. But this is back when Tinder was actually kind of like half good. And I ended up speaking to this guy and he was cool. He was like 8 years older than me at the time. I guess I have a thing for older guys. And we spoke for like 3 weeks before we actually met, which is a very long time for me. If I talk to you on a dating app, I expect us to meet that same like week. Like I expect to meet very like quickly. But it took like 3 weeks for us to like organize something. Obviously in those 3 weeks, conversations got a little spicy. We were talking like every day within there was, you know, you're on a dating app, you know, hey, things happen. Conversations were a bit spicy, right? He had said some things about himself that was, you know, things that he liked and stuff, and he had mentioned he, you know, he kind of was very like, he was kind of shy to admit it at first, but eventually we were talking about, you know, things that were unconventional that we might like, whatever, and he happened to bring that up. That was one of them. He liked a bit of ass touching. He liked a bit of oh my god. Why did you have to raid me now? Why did you have to raid me now? Fuck! Oh, hi Glaive. Hi Glaive. Hello. Oh my god. Why do you have to? Oh, bro, you've come in at the worst fucking time. Oh my god. Ugh. So yeah, he started expressing things that he liked, and one of those was ass play, right? He liked being touched and tickled around, you know what I mean? Like, he liked those sorts of things. And I was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not someone who likes to play with someone else's ass. I'll be real. That's not something that I know. That's not tickle, but like, you know, this is what you meant, bro. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, this is bad timing. And you know, he liked things going in his ass, right? And I am not someone who does that to other people, okay? I'm not someone who does that to other people. But you know, he as soon as that topic was breached in the conversation, he suddenly became a lot more relaxed and confident in talking about it. You know, like he realized that I wasn't gonna judge him for it, so then he became very excited to talk about it. he became very excited to talk about it, like, oh my god, yeah, like it's just so cool, it's so fun, and like I just have like a really good time, and you know, it's that kind of thing, right? Suddenly he got excited because he felt like it was a safe, suddenly I had created a safe space for him to talk about how he liked being put things up his ass. And I'm like, okay, guy clearly likes this, right? He clearly likes this. And then we have to meet. And then he comes and picks me up. It's quite late at night. This is a guy he's very professional, by the way. He has a very professional, like, very good job. He's in his suit sort of thing still, kind of coming from work. He comes to pick me up in his car. It's like a BMW, like, M3, I think it was. It was a really nice car. And I'm like, damn, this dude is like he's serious, you know what I mean? Like, he's got that's a guy that's got his life together, right? That's a guy that's got his life together. He's got a nice job, he's got a nice car, he's very well put together, lives in a very nice place. And I'm like, shit, like, this dude is like, the fuck, I've got to be careful. Like I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't know. I suddenly felt like I need to impress him. It's like that thing, I don't know what it is. Every woman will know what I say when you talk to a guy that's like clearly doing very well for yourself. You feel like, oh god, like I have to like match his standards or something, you know what I mean? Like I have to like match his energy, or like feel like I'm worth his time. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those weird psychological things, right? But clearly this guy is, you know, whatever, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, I guess. And he comes to pick me up, and he drives me back to his place. And we go down the fucking like highway, and you know, it's all fun. We're having a really great time. We're laughing. We're having a good time. We end up speeding a bit, and we get to his place, and he has an apartment, and it's a very, very nice apartment, and it's very big, and it's a very nice area. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then, you know, he kind of shows me around a little bit, and then I see a room. And then I see a room, and it looks like a little girl's room. Because I am a girl, and I had a little girl's room when I was a little girl. And I was like, do you have a daughter? I asked him, like, outright. I was like, do you have a daughter? And he was like, oh, yeah. And then that's when he was like, yeah, I'm a dad. This is the second time in my life this has happened to me, where I liked a guy and they refused to tell me that they were a dad. This is the second time this has happened to me, by the way. Not at this point. Another time happened like that, like a year later to me, where I met a guy. We spoke for 3 months, and only after 3 months did he tell me he had a kid. That was great. But yeah, no, he was like, yeah, I'm a dad. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Fine, sure. Immediately in my head, I'm like, well, okay, this isn't the man I'm gonna end up marrying. I know, like, again, maybe it's a thing, but it's like, you date someone, in my mind, you date someone with the inevitability to like be with them forever. And immediately I'm like, okay, that's never happening, clearly. So what's happening now, right? Sort of thing in my head. No, but like, it's a thing that I always do. If I go on a date with someone, I look at them and I'm like, okay, like if I'm not gonna end up being with you forever, I'm not really interested in being in a relationship at all. That's how I do. That's why I never get into relationships, because like I do it with the intent of like, you're someone I want to be with for a long time. I just won't do it just because, fuck it, why not? I don't date with the intent of marriage, no, but in my head it's like, if I see something that's immediately incompatible with something long term, I'm like, what's the point? Right? And I just won't get into a relationship. That's why I'm chronically single, because like I don't do casual relationships. Like I don't, like if I get into a relationship, it's like with intent, you know what I mean? So I don't do that. Anyway, the night goes on, and the night goes on, and we're drinking, and we go into the bedroom, as you do, and stuff starts happening. I'll be real, he was pretty decent, and I was pretty happy. let's say, right? I ended up feeling pretty happy. Okay, I'm being very vague on purpose, but I hope you follow my drift, right? And then after I'm feeling happy, he's clearly has this look in his eye, and he's like, can I show you something? This man has a bunch of toys, by the way. He was very kinky in general. He shows me he has his own personal dildo collection. Okay? And I shit you not, like, it was ghastly because they were all like these weird bright colors, like a bright green, like a turquoise cyan blue, and then like a highlighter yellow. Like they were all like insane ghastly colors. I didn't even know they existed. And I'm like, oh. Oh, okay. Safety colors. And I'm just like, that's crazy. That's everything else seemed pretty normal until you brought out the fucking neon dildos, man. I'll be real. Like until they were all like the same like size, so I assumed they were the same type, just different colors. I don't even know where you get neon colored dildos from, but he had them. Part of me was kind of jealous. Part of me was like a little bit jealous of this fact. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Bro got a Futa alien fetish. Anyway, he also has another thing, which is like a strap-on thing, which you can attach one of these neon dildos, right? It has a place to secure them in. And then he's like, so, you know that we talked about this. And then he was, you know, and I'm like, yeah. And so I was very drunk. I was incredibly drunk, okay? I was incredibly drunk. And, listen, I put it on because I thought it'd be haha funny. At the time, it's like haha funny. Look at me, I got a pee-pee, right? Haha funny. We're very drunk. It's more like a funny thing. I'm not taking it that seriously. It's like a funny thing until like it kind of becomes not funny anymore, and it starts becoming like low-key. I clearly can tell that he's like, please. Did I then proceed? No, there was one that got warm. I've never experienced that before. There was one that like gets warm when you use it. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Anyway, and so did I then perk a dad that night? Yes. I want to say briefly, I mean like a couple minutes, and then I was like, I'm good. I don't know. There's a whole experience, the bright colored things, it was just a lot, and I was like, I'm not into it right now, and I don't really know you very well. This is the first night that I had met him. No, that was the lube that was flavored and heating, not the dildos. And so I'm like, this is like, I'm good. I can't do more. I'm not feeling this. So why did you clip that? So that was the first and last time that we ever met. That was the first and last time that we met. He took me home the next morning. And that was the last time we ever spoke, or that we saw each other. We literally never spoke again after that. Literally, we never spoke after that. So that, you stayed the night? I was drunk. How was I gonna get home? How was I gonna get home? It was really late at night. What was I gonna do? That ain't a hit and run, but a peg and run. I'm surprised he could drive I didn't like fuck his brains out. The fuck? I didn't like fucking fuck his brains out, dude. I need the men in black to wipe my mind at the last half hour. But yeah, so that's what happened, and we never spoke again. And I pegged a father that night. I guess that guy finally had an experience with his fetish, and I hope. Oh, well, clearly he's done it multiple times. Like, clearly he's like very like, bro. You don't have a multicolored dildo collection unless it's something you've done numerous times. Like that's not something that happens unless you've done that a lot. I pegged a father that night as wild. What the fuck did I just hear first thing this morning? Yeah, that dude was prepared. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any questions regarding the story? Cat views went skyrocketing on his pegging story. Upload this to YT. That sounds like a clickbait video title, except it's not clickbait. Do I make this a clip video? Did you feel good? Bro, when I was doing it, I just felt uncomfortable the whole time. Cause he kept like moaning really loudly, right? And he would like, his body would start like shivering a bit. Like every time, oh my God, how do I say this without getting myself banned? Every time I inserted, he kind of did this like shiver thing and made like a loud sound. And it was just kind of uncomfortable. It was just kind of uncomfortable. After like literally like 5 minutes, I was done. But he seemed to like it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like he seemed to like it. The guy that is pegging, getting pegged liked when you pegged him? No way. Is this a real story? No, this is a real story. This is on God, this is a real story. Like hand on heart. Does he have a whip? He didn't have a whip, but he had like a riding crop. He doesn't have a whip, from what I remember. How does it feel? You don't really feel much. As a woman, you don't really feel like much. I guess if you're, I guess like you would enjoy it more if you cared about the person. Like if you wanted to assert some kind of natural like dominance on the other person, like I guess that would feel good. But this was a guy that this is the first time I met him! No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Was it double-ended? No. Did it jiggle? No. You seem proud of it? How do I seem proud? How do I seem proud of this? I'm not proud. I'm just telling you about something that happened in my life. I told you about the fuck job guy, and now I've told you about the pegging father. Okay? Are you guys happy? You've gotten 2 insane stories out of me.